You remember back into the days of before, schools gave you computers and all that stuff and a bunch of other things? Well, basically back when you were younger, maybe if you were like K through 4, maybe in 5th grade and 6th grade. For me, we had Chromebooks in 5th and 6th grade. So yeah, it was for me, it was K through 4. You remember, instead of being on your computer and doing things, when you got bored, you read these books. Now, we're going to be talking about the most peak childhood books ever. And I'm just saying right now, let's just start it off with this one. The good ones. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Now, I actually went to the guy, Jeff Kinney's store. He has a store where he makes the books and stuff, and he also autographs them. As you can see, there is an autographed copy right here. So yeah, I have an autographed copy of a bunch of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, and there's the signature right there. These books were so peak, and when they were adapted into movies, I really realized as I got older too, and I've seen this online too, growing up is realizing that Greg Heffley is pretty much a crazy person. He's a very mean friend. He's a jerk to Rowley. He got mad at him because when he broke his arm, he was getting more girls than him, so he decides to try to sabotage that and ruin it for him. You will not let Rowley have anything. That's crazy. Like, I now realize that Roderick was the better person and the better guy, man. So yeah, that makes me think. But Diary of a Wimpy Kid was so peak. I loved it so much. The new Disney like 3D adaptations are all right. Um, it's all right, but like I liked reading the books. Everyone did because the pictures or drawings. Everyone just liked that stuff because it was a good read. It was a fun read. Next one I am going to pick up that I have right here is, in my opinion, oh man, I love this thing so much. They have a Netflix show for this. They have a movie for this, and it's so criminally crazy that there is not a second movie for this. But DreamWorks decides to make 5 different Trolls movies. We have Captain Underpants. Now I specifically have this one because it also says the movie on it. I loved watching the movie. The movie was an actual cinematic masterpiece to me. The books were also funny to me too, and good. Like Flipperama, everyone's favorite part. They have comics. In the comics, I just love these books so much. And Dave Pilkey, we're going to talk about another one of his books that recently is actually going to get a movie. There's a trailer that is actually completely confirmed to come out, and a leaked movie poster, which I don't know where to find that or where to get that. I have just seen it before. But Captain Underpants is definitely up there. I think it's crazy that they did not make a second movie for it. DreamWorks, get on that now. Please. I am literally begging you. Please make a second Captain Underpants movie. And next, the last 2 books of this, I do not have as I just don't have them. But the last book that I do have, and that is getting its own movie, made by the same creator of Captain Underpants, Dave Pilkey, we have Dogman. This cover, I picked this out because this cover, low-key, kind of goes kind of hard. These books, it's, oh yeah, George and Harold's old comic from before they made Captain Underpants and all that stuff. The origin story is pretty much dog and cop both get in a brutal accident. Cop's head is brutally damaged. Dog's body's brutally damaged. So they decide to pretty much just kill the cop. And I guess, I don't know. Well, they don't really kill. They sew the dog's head to a cop's body. And that's Dogman. And I love Dogman so much. It's actually getting a movie. It's confirmed. The trailer's going to drop soon. There's a leaked movie poster that I have seen, but I don't know where to find it. So yeah, I'm very hyped for a Dogman movie. I'm probably gonna watch it. I don't know, cause I liked reading the books. It's a classic for me. I loved reading those books. There were also peak book fair books. So what does that tell you about that? They really carried the book sales at a book fair for a school. I'll tell you that right now. They were so good. And of course, the last book that I am the second to last book that I'm talking about is obviously has a Netflix show, and it's animated, and it's about a zombie apocalypse. You will not believe it. It is The Last Kids on Earth. Now, originally, I did not read this in the beginning of me reading these 3 books right here. I did not really read it, but as I read it,
a little bit more older, I guess, than when I read these.
I realized that it was good, and the Netflix show I did watch, there's a bunch of multiple different books. I don't know how many there are. I barely keep track of it. They're all right books. I kind of liked it at the same time. And then you also have this last one. This last one is one of my favorites. If not, it's basically an excuse of when it's like, pick out a book that you're reading and you pick this one out because there's basically no words at all. We're talking about Where's Waldo. Where's Waldo is so fun to find Waldo and all the stuff to him. He's iconic. He's an iconic character he's barely in media, but somehow they insert him into media. That's how iconic he is. He's put into media even though he doesn't have his own media. He literally came from a book. Some of the greatest books ever, in my opinion. Waldo's the GOAT. Waldo's up there. Waldo's on top on everything. But those are all the good childhood books. If you guys like this video, can you please like and subscribe and comment a video idea down below and I might do it. Thank you guys, and bye-bye.